Hey there. So after spending the night at New Kingston, Pennsylvania, today I made it to Cloverdale, Indiana, where I have stopped for the night. I still have probably about, I don't know, give or take a few, 190 miles here from, or maybe a little less, here to Edwardsville, Illinois, which is over by St. Louis, suburban St. Louis. So I've got an email here, and I'm going to read it off my computer from Dave. It says, Tom, I was surprised and happy to discover the return of your daily videos. I know how hard it must be to find the motivation to put something together after a hard day's work, but I know there's an audience out there on the net that appreciates it. I noticed your switch to bottled water, which is also my beverage of choice. I've completely lost my taste for soda, which saves about $2 on every restaurant tab. I remember delivering a load of bottled water to a mom and pop grocery in rural Louisiana. The owner told me that the water is the new soda pop. I also noticed you still have the little Road Pro stove in your truck. Hope you're getting some use out of that. Good to see you again. Take care. Dave, sent from my iPad. What Dave is talking about there is this stove. It plugs into 12 volt, plugs into 12 volt socket. And the idea is the thing, it opens up. Let me see if I can open it up. There we go. Opens up, aluminum inside. Now, they sell these things with aluminum trays. You know, they sell aluminum trays in the truck stops, and they're actually kind of pricey. And you can buy the aluminum trays, you know, bigger quantity on Amazon.com, but they're still kind of pricey. And so I didn't think of it right away, but what actually you can do is buy the canned goods. See what this is. This is the Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs, and then, you know, I buy this. Sometimes I buy, you know, there's different, they have lasagna, there's different kinds of Campbell's chunky soups, so there's different things. Always want to buy the thing with the pop top. So the idea is I plug the stove in, put the can in there, just lay it right in there just like it is inside, close the lid, let it set maybe for about 30 minutes, and then get my gloves, because I've got my, got a pair of gloves that I have to, fuel the truck with and what have you. So get my gloves, because this thing's going to be hot, and then carefully, very carefully open that up, and make sure that it doesn't spray on me, because sometimes if there's depending on what is in the can, if there's liquid and it's hot, then of course the liquid wants to expand and it's under pressure, so you got to be careful and let the pressure out, open it away from me. But once it's open, once I've removed the lid, then I can eat it right out of the can, holding the can with my gloved hand. And then when I'm finished, I throw the can away, and so that works out really well. It eliminates the need for having the aluminum, those aluminum trays, or I've also used aluminum foil, because as long as you're careful and don't poke holes in the aluminum foil, that works too. But this is a better solution, because you just put the can directly in there, heat it up right in the can, and then carefully open the can, while using gloves. And I don't do this all the time. I only do it whenever, I get, there are times when I get kind of stuck in a industrial park type place and there's no food around. Well, I've always got something to eat. So I always make sure that I have a few cans of, either something like the spaghetti and meatballs, or the lasagna, or there's different Campbell's, Campbell's chunky soups. There's different types of things that I make sure that I have a quantity of. So anyhow, from Cloverdale, Indiana, we'll talk to you later.